Welcome back to King David Ministry. Please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. Whoa. Human rights, man. We are humans, we have rights. Article 9, protection of religious and non-religious beliefs. Article 14 requires that all the rights and freedoms set out in the Human Rights Act must be protected and applied. ECHR, European Convention on Human Rights. Any breach of your human rights, you can take your issues to the ECHR. I encourage my brothers and sisters, especially locked up in the prison houses, anyone in this captivity who has issues, that know that we're prisoners of war, that follow the law, that call upon the living Creator, that know on the Messiah, King David, man, that doesn't believe in Mark 1 Messiah or follow Lucifer and his ways and his minions, man. Understand? Go to the ECHR, man. Fill out an application form, okay, and tell them you're breaching our human rights. You're profiting off us being prisoners of war, man. We want to be set free a second time. Understand? And then you've also got, remember the you must say Equality Act 2010. You must not be discriminated because of your faith and your beliefs. But why do the ones who took us over have the Operation Cointer pro prevention of a black Messiah? That's very discriminative, of the Afro-Asiatics and the Messiah who the Most High chose, man. You understand? Like, discriminative, man. Okay, our Passover's coming, man. It is coming, man. You understand? Read the scriptures. I want to big up some people, man. Big up some people, man. The second Exodus, it's coming, man. You understand? It's going to be led at my ministry, man. And my brothers and sisters in the Brazilian favelas, man. In the Brazilian favelas, in the American ghettos, and in the ghettos scattered around the world, man. And my brothers and sisters in the Americas, in Africa. You know what I'm saying? In Harlem, Southside, Lower Ninth Ward, the Fifth Ward, U Street, Macon GI, Augusta GI, Flint MI, Michigan, that is, I think, Springfield, London, Manchester, Liverpool, Redditch, big yourselves up, Redditch, man. Bromsgrove, big yourselves up, man. Yorkshire, Scotland, Ireland, someone's knocking the door. Canada, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Pakistan, India, Russia, Australia, New Zealand, Africa, France, Poland, man. You understand? Big up the travelling community, man. Big yourselves up, man. I love how you live, man. Big up the special needs people, man. You're my heroes, you understand, man? Second Exodus coming, people. Remember, Saracens, and the Papa Paul Dumdar verses 1452. This is the Negro, us, okay? The Saracens and the pagans, they enslaved us and put us into perpetual servitude forever, okay? I read it in my book, by J.A. Rogers. I'll read it in a minute, man. And it also says in their New Testament by Mark and Sinopia that not a jot nor tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. So that's in Matthew chapter 5 verse 18. Even though I don't read that, man, I just wanted to prove that point, man. It says it in there. Lucifer is JC, the morning star. Revelation chapter 2 verse 28. And Isaiah 14 verse 12. The morning star is Lucifer, the devil, man. They'll be tricking you, man. You understand? Like, JC is not anointed according to our 613 commandments, not mentioned in Chronicles. He is Lucifer, the Antichrist, anti the Most High's Messiah, man. You understand? King David, myself. Alright, Law, Torah, Papa Ball, Human Rights, Truth Pack. Please go to Israel Zedek, King David Ministry Facebook, for the free Truth Pack. The government, the ones who took us over, tampered with my phone, This is a borrowed device, so please go to Israel Zedek, King David Ministry Facebook for the free Truth Pack and my testimony and the truth in a nutshell, man. Okay. Go to WikiLeaks Vault 7. The government have been found to be tampering with the people's devices. Okay. Go to Ministry of Justice YouTube for older videos. Take a pen and paper and learn for free. Never taking donations like those corrupt preachers. Zedekiah, King David Ministry YouTube also. Please go to Isaiah David, Sweet Singer of Israel Facebook. Up to date. King 85 David Chosen, YouTube up to date. Isaiah David 45 TikTok up to date, man. Book highlights next, man. Okay. So you've probably seen I was flicking through the TV the other day and I saw that they were sending the astronauts were sending fake people out to space, but you can't get to outer space anyway. But look, it's funny to watch, man. Now people are waking up, man. Do you understand? Just Lucifer's agents trying to fool you, man. Do you understand? Steal your mind and your money. Exploration of the moon stopped because it was impossible to continue the hoax without being ultimately discovered. And of course, they ran out of pre-filmed episodes. No man has ever ascended higher than 300 miles, if that's high above the Earth's surface. No man has ever orbited, landed on, or walked upon the moon in a publicity known as space program. If you If you doubt this, please explain how the astronauts walked up upon the moon's surface, enclosed in a space suit in full sunlight, absorbing a minimum of 265 degrees of heat surrounded by a vacuum. William Cooper. Temperatures on the moon supposedly range from 279 degrees below, you cheeky man, below zero. During the depths of the lunar night, which is far colder than even Antarctica's coldest winters, and up to 243 degrees above zero at lunar midday, which is hotter than boiling water. NASA claims their special suits are fitted with both heating and cooling systems, but nothing which could withstand these incredible temperatures. These suits are supposedly pressurized to keep the vacuum, non pressure of space bursting their blood vessels, but they clearly have deep creases and wrinkles all over. Astronauts in true pressurized suits would look like the Michelin Man bubbling out. Also, the amount of radiation in space, especially through the Van Allen belt, is far too intense for them to be spacewalking in such flimsy suits. One Russian study found that the amount of radiation presented on the moon would require astronauts to be clothed in 4 feet of lead in order to avoid instant death. John Mauldin and NASA, never any straight answer, physicist, I think it said they would need at least 2 meters of thick shielding around them at all times. Yet they are bouncing around the moon in inverted commas in their 2-inch thin suits. Just a load of lies. Load of lies to fool you. Just Freemasons acting, lying to you. Luciferians, yeah, setting themselves up above the living creator. When we now know that space is water, okay, they're making you look up here. You should be looking across, man. You understand? Don't forget the Antarctic Treaty, the longest serving treaty. Okay, and they use the media to fool you, to make you think that what you're seeing here is true. Okay, so they put it in films and that, man, to make you think it's true. It's not. It's just a lie. All lies, man. Lucifer setting himself up to be like the creator. Okay, we're in this book now, Memoirs of the Secret Service of John Mackay, Esquire. Remember, this lesson is for Thursday and Friday, okay, and then we've got the Passover then, so I'll be doing my Passover. During the reigns of King William, Queen Anne, and King George I, you can't do 100% correct. You can try and do your best to the best of your ability. Remember, we're in captivity, man. Do you understand? Just do it to the best of your ability, Lord. Ask for forgiveness and just do it to the best of your ability. It's not like you can get a lamb for a lamb, is it? Like the lamb that's required for us to get, man, in captivity, unless you're flipping, you know, if you had your own animals, you're in stock and that, man. You understand? Like, when we're in our own lands, we have everything back here. We'll be able to do everything properly according to the law, to the T, man. Okay, Mr. Methuen, ambassador to King of Portugal. Remember, we were the Sephardic Jews, man. Israel split into two kingdoms. Okay, they went into two kingdoms, man. The Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. Okay, and then that's why he says Methuen, ambassador to the King of Portugal. He was much of a Spaniard, okay, a tall black man, 50 years old, Sephardic Jews from Spain, my family. Then we went over to Ur of the Chaldees or Ireland, all right, and we set up shop there. And then later had the kingdom of Alba. We were the Picts and the Scots, man. That's us, man. Same people, man. All right, people. Next, Scotland. So Tav in Hebrew, X, you've been X'd out. Babylon's been X'd out, okay. And the kingdom of the Most High is going to be established in the end times, man. Led at my ministry, King David, the true Messiah, okay, man. Myself, the reincarnation of King David. Right, Edward, so page 491. Edward Bruce led the attack with the Earl of Mouray's, I'm dyslexic, autistic, and ADHD. I can't pronounce that word. Schiltron, almost abreast on the left, and the Stuart to the left, and slightly to the rear of Mouray's. As the English watched Edward Bruce's men knelt to pray, Edward Plantagenet, forgive me if I butchered that, observing this, is recorded as saying, "These men kneeled to ask for mercy." Sir Ingram de Umfraville, a Scots knight, and formerly a guardian replied, "You are right. They asked for mercy, but not from you. They asked it from God for their sins." See, led by the Earl of Gloucester in the English heavy cavalry charged, but the SCHILTROM threw them back. Both armies heaved and pressed together. The English bowmen were poorly marshalled, and the Scots cavalry, useful for once, scattered them. Robert then sent his Highlanders and Owlsmen forward in a screaming charge. The English force pushed back and separated by the SCHILTROMS, now being to this. I can't pronounce that word there, forgive me. Disintegrate. King Edward II left the field with 500 knights, and his departure brought English resistance to an end. Edward made first the Stirling Castle, then changed plan and rode for Dunbar, vainly pursued by James Douglas with a small cavalry force. Bannockburn was a decisive battle in which confirmed the position of Robert as the king and leader of his people in Scotland. We've got this book here, Nature Knows No Colour Line by J.A. Rogers. So page 122, as was already said, the ancient Jews, yeah, who left Egypt captivity must have been quite negroid. Okay, we were negroes, man. We are. White slaves were sold among the black ones. Okay, nature knows our colour line. So in 1964, Scotsmen captured by Cromwell was sold in Venice. Okay, white women were exposed, nude for sale. Brant some tales of one beautiful captive who was examined openly for virginity in the marketplace. He tells also of seeing Negro slaves and chambermaids, presumably white, dancing in Malta. There you go, man. And you got page 92. So you go to that Dumb Diverses 1452 Papa Ball, man. You check out the Admiralty law, what they use. You look at the fraudulent document, yeah, the birth certificate, what they use. Look at the straw man, the Admiralty law. Look at the Saracen, yeah, the Papa Ball, public declaration in Latin, was made against us, man. You know what happened? We went to slavery happened to us, man. You understand? So Saracen, another term for Negro. Saracen, another term for Negro. Let me tell you again, Saracen in Dumb Diverses 1452 Papa Ball is another word for Negro. Do you understand? The slave force was set up in the 1700s, man, to stop runaway prisoners of war. They stole our lands and states, yeah. Okay, to this very day. Do you understand? We want our shit back, man. Okay, simple as. My family, the Scottish Highlanders, man. Mick Ritchie adds, page 79 of this book, McRidgie adds that the legends and history of the Scottish Highlanders are both witnesses to the existence of a purely black people there, man. Do you understand? We want restitution for the lands and the state stolen. I'm bringing the two kingdoms back together. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what an American is: the copper-coloured tribes founded by the Europeans. Okay, people, we want restitution. I'm bringing the two kingdoms back together again, man. Once the yoke is broke, yeah, you're going to be sorry for how you treated us, okay? Once the yoke is broke, man, do you understand? You will be very sorry for how you treated us. Those who took us into captivity, yeah, will go into captivity. But blessing to the kind people out there, man, Jew and Gentile, do you understand? I'm here to bring people together. But to the ones out there who are lording over us, man, my people, Chris Cabot, Jordan Neely, Sonia Massey, Robert Brooks, lost their lives and that. You know what I'm saying? Ariana Jones shot in the head by police, man. You'll be sorry, man. The mighty will be judged mightily, man, for how you treat my people, man. Do you understand? I'm standing up for my people, yeah, to say we are the Israelites, yeah. The Messiah's back here, King David, yeah. I'm going to make sure I get the shit back for my people, man. You understand? I'll make sure that, man. Watch this space with the power of the living creator, man. Higher, higher. Our Passover is coming, you understand? The wicked are going to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Anyone who sides with Babylon, yeah, and happily skips along with Babylon, like it's going to be a happy ending for you, you're going to realise, yeah, you're not going to have a happy ending, man, you understand? Because you chose, yeah, a wicked people, man. The Luciferians, man. You chose Satan, the devil, man, over the living creator and the Lord, man, you understand? I'm saying I'm here for the remnant, man. Okay? I ain't got time for people, for the ones who don't want to know the Most High. I'm here for the remnant, man, you understand? All right, people, let's go. Till next time, shut in. Peace.